Hey guys, what's up? All right. It's Double Deuce back. So today, I'm finally back. Had a little wound, a little injury. Couldn't do nothing for a couple of months. So, anyways, grab your favorite smoke, beverage, and popcorn, and hang out with Double Deuce today. We're gonna go over some cooling, radiators, things we need to know, things that you should really not have to search for. I'll be here to tell you that. Here we go. All right, welcome back, everybody. Now, everybody knows I've kind of gone on a long journey of these four-stroke engines and all this stuff, and there's been non-water-cooled, water-cooled, and everything else. So, one of my last videos before I put up the video of my Sun 67 Z28 that we found in the trailer. Thumbs up on this one, not this one. I was going to do a collaboration with Kenny, Mega Jeep, with the radiators. Now, these are, I guess, kind of a promotional thing. I don't know, hit or miss, if they're still out there or not. These were bought on eBay, and you see the name, Mishimoto. These were they were a charity event or something. But they got the big cap on them. They got these studs. They do have a little overflow here, but the other stud is in the way. Like, they could have moved that over just a little bit. But this thing looks like it's a monster. So if you have like an Engine More V8 setup, like I have in my 55 Chevy here, on a display stand, this will probably be good for that. Now, this thing comes with a card holder right here. It's just a piece of aluminum, and I cut it off. And but the only thing it does not have, I guess, would be a decent fan setup that you could buy for it. It does have the pegs in the bottom where you put them in and you can bolt them to the top, but we don't know about the fan thing yet. But it does have a drain petcock at the bottom, and it has these little legs that you probably want to get rid of. So, depending on the size of your engine, how long you're going to run it, whether it's a display or you're going to put it in a project, you need to have a radiator. Now, most of the time, when we get these engines, this in here is the Toyon L400 gas version. You'll see that it comes with this tiny little radiator, and it's okay to run for up to 10 minutes or something. But if you're going to be out there putting this in a project and revving it, you're going to need some things. So you're going to see here, I have Kenny from K-Tech Engineering, his overflow jug. I have it like hooked to this as a test setup, and it works fine. But I don't have a fan on the radiator because this is a small one. And you can buy the fans for them, and you can actually buy the fans separately online. Okay, this one here come with a kit. It's a pretty good size fan. It ain't gonna fit that radiator. And maybe a couple of these on this one will fit, but you can buy different fans. They're like computer fans, and you can search that online. And the thing is, when you have nitro, the engines run a lot cooler. When you have gasoline, they run a lot hotter, so they're going to heat up faster. And so the reason I got this engine out here, because I was playing with the Sison V8, the 440 V8, and Steve from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7 finally got his up and running, which is cool. Check out his video. They're very, very responsive to the rev, full ignition system. They're nice quality product. They do need some experience to put it together, though. So now I'll put this off to the side over here. This is the bigger radiator that comes with your larger engines. And you see it's got the side nipples on it here, and usually they come with the nipples. On this one here they did, but they're really tiny. They're very small, which is cool because it fits this hose, but I don't think it's going to move enough liquid through it to keep everything cool. So, you can buy these in different sizes, or if you have the capabilities on the backside, just drill it out and put in, a piece of tubing or whatever. You can JB weld it in if you don't have the means to thread it in. But, it'll be a win-win there, and you'll get some water flowing. So, like I say, the sizes of the radiators compares on the size that you're building. Now, I was messing with the Sand Cruiser today, this Toyon Sand Cruiser. I just got the L200 in it, and I wanted to put the L400 gas in it. And I thought about it, and I'm like, well, if I'm going to go for that one, I just put the Syson V8 in there. That'd be a win-win, So, I'm just getting my thumb back. I had injured my thumb. I was taking a front bumper off a Chevy Silverado, and it was an older truck. And I'm not a big fan of Loctite. I am not. I mean, certain times you need it, but not on every single nut bolt out there. The bolts are made to stretch when you tighten them. That gives you your strength and your grip on the bolt when it's connected. Adding Loctite to it just makes it worse. So I was trying to take this bolt off, and the impact wouldn't touch it. Nothing would touch it. I couldn't heat it with a torch. So I got in there with a wrench. I was holding the wrench, and I was bang, bang, thud, and destroyed my thumb. I totally blew it apart. And then it got infected, and I had to rip the nail off myself here with a pair of pliers one night. And I took a few shots of tequila, let me tell you. Whew. But now I could get underneath it and sterilize it, and some hydrogen peroxide and some, triple antiseptic, and now it's there, but I have no feeling in it. So when I'm trying to pick stuff up, like things, I can't feel it. So it really hindered my builds, and plus my thumb was all jacked up in a cast thing for a long time, and I just wasn't feeling doing videos. But so anyways, Double Deuce is on the loose. He's back. We're going to go through, like I say, more things to come. Now, with the radiators, everybody knows that I bought the Honda Odyssey rear heater core, and and then I altered that. That seems to be like a lot smaller than this. It takes a little work. It's totally aluminum, and you just cut the one side of the ear off on the top, which I will get for you right now. So hold on, and I'll get one out of the box. Okay, I got the box out finally. I've been kind of urban renewing the radio out of control studio here. So now this is the Honda Odyssey rear heater core. These are about 35 bucks, and like I've done videos on these before, they're pretty nice for a quarter scale build. You can remove these. They're just crimped on with a silicone O-ring, and what I did, I just cut the top off one, cut a piece of aluminum, and used the JB weld on the thing. I didn't even use the high heat stuff. So, and this side over here, you can cut it down here and just make it a cap. Whether you want it on that side, this side, turn it around, upside down, doesn't matter. Or you can leave these on here. And you can use this as an external radiator in the back of your build to cool down your bigger engine. So this is what the radiator looks like when you install it. It has a nice, it's like a 4x6 radiator, and it fits the quarter scale engines perfectly in a build. Now, if you get to the point where you feel that you're going to need more cooling, then you can double the radiators up. So if you want that super scale look like this, you know, in the front, just tie one into one side and tie the other one to another radiator hidden in the build somewhere. That'll work. And make sure you got fans on all of them. Now these small ones, you can put as many as you want. They're super lightweight, they're really small, but you're gonna have to hook fans to them. That's gonna take up a lot of juice. So if you go with something bigger, like this, in the back, with a fan, in the back of your build, hidden somewhere, it doesn't have to be up, down, whatever, you can squeeze it anywhere, as long as the fluid is rolling through it to cool it and it's cooling it down. So, anyways, I will be getting to try to answer some questions. It's been a really wild 2 months, and my son was going through a divorce, and so he kind of moved back with the old man here, and we had crunch time every night. We would sit down and party a little bit some nights, and other nights we'd have to make game plans. So anyways, he had a problem with the law. That cost us about $11,000 because of one drink. So be careful out there. Although in the end it got through out of court, but the federal laws and the federal fees with the state, we still had to pay it. So we did that the other night, and for the first time I think we're going to eat some steak. That's what we need. You know, sit down and have some steak. You know, no more kibbles and bits and microwave meals and all that stuff we've been crunching. So anyways, any questions or whatever, feel free to hit me up. I know I'm still trying to get back to your other questions. I've been super busy, and I haven't forgot about you. So, like I say, love to all. Like, share, subscribe if you want, and keep on the build, man. I'll catch you later, and we'll see what I come up with next. Adios.